Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Golden Ratio Podcast. I am Jen, GR Mom, joined as always by GR Dad.
Hi.
How's it going, GR Dad?
Pretty good.
Excellent, excellent. The cocktail of the week this week is, we actually have a double. So I made two cocktails. The original cocktail is the East Village Athletics Club. That's the name of the cocktail. And then I made a variation on that also called the Athletes Village. So both of them have tequila and lemon juice and yellow chartreuse. And the Athletes Village has Saint Germain, and the original, the East Village Athletics Club, has Grand Marnier, which is orange. And the Athletes Village uses Reposado tequila, and the East Village Athletic Club uses Blanco tequila, but I always just put whatever one of those I want in it anyway, though I did them properly. And
We have two kinds of tequila?
We got all those little bottles from the Tequila Advent calendar from a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So we have like 20 different kinds of tequila just in two ounce chunks.
That was the year we had the tequila calendar and a bourbon calendar, I think.
Yeah.
I just couldn't keep up.
We couldn't keep up. We have a lot of bourbon from that bourbon calendar too.
We've had a rum calendar too, but even that was too much. It turns out like a shot a day is a lot. Even
between two of us, it's a lot.
Yeah. But anyway, good. So we have fancy tequilas in small glasses.
Yep. So I liked, I made them both at the same time, and I liked the East Village Athletics Club, the original with the Grand Marnier in it best, and you liked the Athletes Village with Saint Germain in it best.
Yes, it's more herbal. I like herbal.
Yeah.
Continuing the Underback theme.
Yes, indeed.
Give me some herbals, or as Jägermeister calls them, Botanicals.
Ooh.
It's for botanists.
So this is an equal parts cocktail. Equal parts tequila, chartreuse, lemon juice, and then...
Oh, it's good for a punch. You could just, increase amounts flexibly.
You could.
No math needed, I guess is what it is. No math.
Woo!
I like it. 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. What's she doing?
She just took the blowhide of Guac's mouth.
She's a little sneaky little thief.
Stop
is what
it.
she is.
No.
If we ever figure out what kind of dog she is, I will attribute whatever sneakiness to that kind of dog.
Wisdom Panel is currently processing her DNA sample. So,
do you think they'll also put her in the criminal database, and then if she ever gets arrested, they'll be like, "Oh, we have a match. It's Feta."
Feta.
If that's really your name.
I mean, it's definitely her name. I'm just not sure what kind of dog she is.
Or what kind of crime she's going to get caught for.
Speaking of which, it's time for Administrative Corner.
So smooth. I love Administrative Corner.
We got our tax refund this week, and we were talking about how we would spend the money from our tax refund.
Uh-huh.
And so, I tend to put things in the different little savings buckets. We spent a little bit on a vacation we're going to take. And then there was enough left over that we considered maybe buying the Flammenwerfenhund.
Oh, yes.
This is the flame-throwing robot dog.
Es wirft Flammen.
And I was like, all right, we could get the flame-throwing robot dog and we could name it Saganaki. Flaming cheese name.
For those who haven't been following this, there is the Boston Dynamic robot dogs that look terrifyingly spider-like. They have one of those, and a company, and I looked at their website, that mostly makes flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Put a flamethrower on it, basically. So it's a robot dog that you can control with your phone that can stomp around and also shoot flames from its back. It's terrifying. But then also on their website are other flamethrowers.
I mean, we could just get a flamethrower instead of a flamethrower dog.
I've considered it. It's a lot cheaper. You just put it on your back.
It is.
One is napalm compatible.
Oh.
The other one just uses gasoline.
Oh, well.
But the napalm one shoots more further.
Okay, well.
It's quite terrifying that one can buy flamethrowers. And I know, and they advertise it sort of euphemistically as, this is for a...
Bingo, you got to turn the ding off on your phone. I tried, and your buttons are configured different than mine.
Wait, you can hear that?
I absolutely can hear that.
Oh, usually when there's dinging, you can't hear it in the computer.
I am hearing it in the universe.
That doesn't seem to... That's not real. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, so you can... but they say it's for clearing brush and agricultural uses, and there may be a niche use where you need a flamethrower instead of just like using a match.
I gotta say, I've cleared dozens of acres of property where we did have to burn all the stuff that we cut down, right? We just cut whatever was there. No flamethrower was necessary for that.
Would it have been fun though?
It absolutely would have been fun.
I think there's really the issue.
Yeah.
It's fun to throw flames, werfen Flammen.
So, anyway, it just seems like there is a flaming cheese dog name, Saganaki. And there's a flame-throwing robot dog.
I know.
So it does seem a little destined to be. It was meant to be.
Yeah, but the thing costs as much as a car.
Yeah, it is.
A small car, and it has a battery life of 1 hour.
Is that true?
Yeah. After 1 hour, it just sits there and burns, I guess.
All right. Well,
1 hour.
We did not buy the flame-throwing robot dog.
No, I think that was the right decision. Although, man, would it have been cool to have that thing patrolling around here.
He already has a bunch of nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
Little Scorcher.
Hot dog.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
He lives with us in spirit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fire puppy. Would be good.
All right. It's time for dog updates.
Why is Guac's butt so wet?
He went swimming and I didn't dry it enough, I guess.
Guac, you got such a wet butt. It's unusual for you. All right,
dog updates. Because we did our podcast. The last podcast was like 10 days ago because we did it on the weekend. So since the last podcast, Vink went up to Miami for chemo and got her blood tests and everything looks good. So she got her most recent dose of chemo last Wednesday, like a week ago.
Yep.
And then they said, this is like every 3 weeks. So they said, we don't even need to bring her in for the next 2 weeks. So today, on a Wednesday, you didn't have to drive to Miami.
I saved 7 hours of my life.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't do much with it, but I am ahead.
Look, I mean, it's okay to just be relaxed, you know?
I don't know. Driving's fun. It lets you escape your life.
That's true.
My life.
Yeah. I totally understand.
Anyway, and Remy came last week too. And Remy
did he have his checkup last week also?
Yeah, he is fine. Doctor was very happy. Well, it was Dr. Correa. She is very happy with him, and just says there's absolutely no sign of any activity going on in his lymph nodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Blood, platelets, whatever they check. He's doing fine.
That's
as
great.
we thought. He is a nice man.
Yep. Vink is also a good dog, and it's not fair.
Bank is a good dog. She's not super fan of prednisone. But what are you going to do?
Yep.
Makes her hungry and thirsty.
So
I can do that without the prednisone there, Bank.
That's true. So that's the cancer dog updates. Everybody else is pretty fine. Feta, we have transitioned Feta off of the ridiculously expensive golden retriever puppy food and onto just the regular expensive prescription dog food everybody else is on.
Prescription diet food, really, actually, right?
It's good for a bunch of stuff, but it is also low cal, which she needs. She's not like fat, but she's chubbier than she needs to be.
She's got a lot of loose skin.
It also really emphasizes how small her head is compared to her body.
If we skinny her up, maybe her head will seem more proportional.
Yeah. That's not really the reason, but she shouldn't be chubby.
Yeah.
So.
But she's doing fine. She's probably got bite marks all over her body from Zola.
Zola is doing good. Her housebreaking is coming along. She's doing pretty good, actually.
Yep. She is turning into a small dog.
Yep.
She's like adolescent now.
Yeah, she's kind of lanky. Her head is weird shaped, but still kind of proportional to her body. Not too small.
She's totally hyper and just loves to chomp on Feta. But outside of that, she's a super good dog.
She's great. She's
very nice. She's a good car dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't puke or anything in the car, and she's not crying anymore in the car. She gets separation anxiety a little bit because she's just used to being part of the puppy pile here.
Yeah.
But that's not a huge problem since these dogs are usually not alone.
No, it's not like she really needs to learn to be without anybody.
Yeah,
she's always going to be somebody.
Why would we do that? Yeah.
Yeah, Brody's good. He's an old man. He just sleeps all the time.
He's an old man. He's probably lost a step in the last few months. He doesn't like to go down the steps as
No,
much anymore.
that's true.
I mean, he's not stupid. He knows I'll carry him,
Yeah.
right? So he kind of waits and looks back at me, and I do carry him. So, and because sometimes when he's out there too long, he gets bored. He comes up the stairs by himself. So he can do things that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
He does like to swim. He wanders around the perimeter. He's a good boy.
Remy's sunken eye is better. Not 100% better, but definitely better than it was.
Yeah.
It's not all squinty and closed.
Yeah. It still doesn't seem to really impact his quality of life that much.
He doesn't seem to care at all.
He didn't see that well before. He still doesn't see that well.
Yep.
And he still has this weird thing where he likes to play and wants to play, but then runs away immediately when a puppy plays with him.
That's true, Rim.
And he ends up on the bed or on the couch or on the porch on
He's
the
like,
sofa.
save me from this bullshit.
I didn't mean that way.
Oh.
Not like that. Play. No, not like that. But outside, he does run around with them, and he seems to be getting a lot of enrichment. He has been a bad boy in that with the low tide, he can walk over to the neighbors, and he's escapoed.
Are you escapoing?
He's escapoed. I had to track him down on a kayak.
That's unacceptable,
That's
Remy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, we already have 2 puppies. Don't be
He's
a dick.
always very excited about it, though. He's just like, yeah, check me out. This is so exciting. Which of you kids is yelling? And please stop it.
There's a weird sound, but I think it's just a washing machine.
It is the washing machine.
Yeah.
It's walking around the bathroom.
That's exciting.
Doop, 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 doop.
I don't know. I think that's it for dog updates. Anything else? I haven't
Do
been
we have
here
any
much.
other dogs?
No.
Oh, okay, then no.
That's
Then
everything.
everyone's been bad, yes. Zola's been over at the Steak Neighbors once.
Yeah, Steak Neighbor's not there, but
Venk's been over there. Because Venk also just, I think, loses track of where she is, and then she's like, finds herself over. She acts like this. She finds herself over there. She's like, huh, weird.
Huh, how'd I get here?
She comes back. Zola comes back. Remy does not come back.
Rem, that's true.
Remy's just like, I hear some sounds, but I'm on a mission to get to Cuba. Or to the little dogs at the corner.
Yeah. All right, it's time for Taste of the Keys.
Okay.
2 men arrested for marine burglaries/thefts.
Wow.
2 Stock Island, Florida men were arrested Tuesday following a sheriff's office investigation into multiple marine-related GPS thefts in Monroe County.
Yeah, when I read that, I thought they were taking like coral from the ocean, but that's not it.
No.
Different marine. Is it marine or marina? Maybe it should
This
be
is
marina.
marine.
Yeah.
This is marine, but also marina.
Everybody.
Jose, 49, and Oscar, 48, were both charged with 2 counts of grand theft, 2 counts of burglary to a conveyance, possession of burglary tools, grand theft causing more than $1,000 in damage, and child neglect.
Whoa.
Quote.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
The sheriff's office is committed to finding and arresting anyone who commits crimes, including property thefts, said Sheriff Rick Ramsey. My message is clear. If you commit crimes in the Keys, you will be arrested.
You will do the times in the Keys.
Both men were stopped in a 2003 Acura on US 1 near mile marker 73 at approximately 12 a.m. There was a 4-year-old child in the vehicle, as well as burglary tools and multiple Garmin GPS units that had been reported stolen.
Wow.
The Florida Department of Children and Families was notified. Both men subsequently admitted to stealing the GPS units. They were taken to jail.
What did the kid do?
The kid was endangered.
Oh, I thought the kid was like being used to sneak into places.
I think they just
steal
had
the garments.
their kid with them, and then they were taken to jail.
Kid is the apprentice.
Well, I mean,
It's a little criminal. Well,
you
that's
have your
unfortunate.
phone open. Like
Yeah,
you
I have a
something
story
to say.
too. I have a
Okay.
story for Taste of the Keys.
I love it. Thanks.
Yeah. I don't know what the headline is because I didn't screen grab that. But on May 4th, 2024,
A couple days ago.
May the 4th,
Ma?
be with you.
Ma?
A man drove a tractor into the dorm building on the Key West campus of the College of the Florida Keys
Ma?
as he went on an inexplicable rampage, smashing parked cars with the tractor
Wow.
before he rammed into one of the police patrol cars on College Road with the police officer inside of it. Yeah, this is according
That'll
to
get you some charges.
Gwen Filosa, multiple Pulitzer Prize winning journalist.
Indeed. Friend of the squad.
A Key West Police Department officer was inside the police SUV, I mean, these are Ford Explorers, as the tractor drove into it, and an officer fired shots in response. This is like TV.
If you drive into a cop car with a tractor, they're gonna shoot you.
I would too. That's really deadly
Yeah.
risks. No injuries were reported in the bizarre incident that happened on a Saturday afternoon, the day after the College of Florida Keys graduation ceremony.
Oh.
The suspect was taken into custody at the scene and was charged with attempted murder of a police officer. Well, that's about right.
Yeah. Good thing. I mean, they were like a block from the jail. So
Yeah, they were.
they could just walk.
He remains locked up without bond at the county jail on Stock Island.
That reminds me of that movie Tread, which I don't know if we've talked about on the podcast.
I don't know, but we should highlight it if anyone needs a Netflix.
I think actually now you can watch it for free on YouTube.
It's really good.
It's a documentary about this guy in a small town who has beef with the other people in the small town, and he builds a bulletproof bulldozer kind of machine and just like fucking smashes the town.
The entire town.
Yeah. And he does, I mean...
And it's absolutely bulletproof. So he goes for hours.
Yeah, he does die at the end. But there's all this footage of him being interviewed beforehand and like videos that he made. So it's very first, or, like he's very present in it. Mm-hmm. It's great. It's a very compelling documentary and really interesting and totally worth watching. We've watched it 3 or 4 times. I would totally watch it again.
It's just... that the machine he builds is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing that actually existed. But the whole lead up to it, too. He's like a disgruntled citizen kind of guy.
Yeah, and it does seem like people were kind of dicks to him, but he was also kind of unreasonable. And he definitely took it too far.
Yeah. So they're investigating this.
Oh, I thought you were done.
Incident.
Sorry.
No, it's still going on. I mean, the tractor thing, right?
Yeah.
This Gwen is still chasing this down, I think. No police reports can be released while the review is ongoing. The police officer is being reviewed because he discharged his weapon, which is no common
that makes
practice.
Sense, yeah.
Photos show the tractor Rampage left plenty of damage on campus, where there weren't many students at the time because it was the day after graduation.
Yeah, they're all done.
The Lagoon Landing dorm at the rear of the campus had a smashed entrance with a wall knocked down.
Oh.
That's the front entrance where the resident advisor usually sits.
Jeez.
And a vehicle was on its side in the parking lot, and a car was left with a crushed side. It's a tractor. They have photographs, like a big green John Deere tractor.
Yeah.
With the front loader on it.
Wow.
And this guy was he's originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, but he worked as a groundskeeper at the Key West Golf Club right across the street since May 2022. I wonder if that's where you get the tractor.
Huh.
But that's not what you do with a tractor.
No, that's very dramatic.
It's very weird. Yeah, it's very weird, and luckily no one was hurt. But maybe it didn't seem like he was trying to hurt anyone. He was just smashing stuff.
Yeah.
But he did make the mistake of trying to smash a police car with a police officer in it.
Man.
You're not. It's just dumb.
Indeed.
That's just weird. Yeah.
Do you think the puppies need to go out?
I don't know.
Fine? Okay. It's time for German word of the week.
Schweigegeld.
I don't know what that means. Something money.
Hush money.
Hush money.
Schweigen means to be quiet.
Schweigegeld.
So Schweigegeld-Prozess, Hush money trial, Schweigegeld-Affäre.
Yeah.
Ja, Präsidentschafts-Schweigegeld-Affäre.
Why would you say such a thing?
Präsidentschaftskandidatur-Schweigegeld-Affäre. Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. So it is a term like hush money. You just use it. It's a common term.
As a lawyer, would it be legal for me to accept hush money if someone paid it to me? If
you were a lawyer, probably not.
No. I'm asking you for advice as a lawyer. If someone were like, "Hey Jen, I don't want you to talk about that thing. If I pay you $100,000, promise not to talk about the thing."
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think you just don't have. You have to report it properly and not try to secretly do it through an agent or something like that in furtherance of a felony, right? I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
NDAs are kind of like that. We'll give you $10,000 if you shut the hell up.
If anyone would like to pay me hush money for any reason.
There's a lot of things I won't talk about if you give me lots of money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did I tell you just as an excursion, speaking of Germans and hush money and and things, that Siemens routinely they operate all over the world, right? Where you
Yeah.
have to do like, and including in places where you have to bribe local officials
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do things, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would always record all those bribes and deduct them from their taxes as business expenses.
Yeah.
So they got sued from
Oh.
the U.S. or the U.S. Department of Justice went after them for the U.S. Foreign Corrupt Practices Act,
Huh.
which makes bribes illegal for U.S.-based corporations or just corporations that do
That's
business in America.
interesting.
But yeah, I mean, it's a real typical German, though, to, you know,
Yeah. Record the bribes.
keep the
on
books.
ledger.
Yeah.
All right. Anything for Ingo Corner?
No, the people continue to send cards, and we got some Mother's Day cards, and
Oh.
we get some nice thank you cards. We are glad that people still like listening to our stuff and enjoy our dogs, who are very annoying.
Let's go deal with them.
That's a lot of squeaking.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for listening. And until next time, Slava Ukraini. And don't put anyone unless they ask you to.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye.